Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good whatever time of day it may be for you. I'm the Layback Gamer, and I'm back with the final part of these 100 days. Let's not waste any more time in this exciting conclusion, so sit back, relax, and enjoy as I survive and thrive in 100 days of hardcore Minecraft CookingCraft Edition. So a bit of time had passed between days 75 and 76, so I kind of needed a little bit of time to reorient myself while I figure out what my task was. Which, if you remember from day 75, is finding a dragon and killing the dragon. I'm still going to need some potions before I head out, plus some additional arrows, but we still got some time. At least, at the moment, we still have time. In my notes for 77, I said I wasn't sure what I was trying to accomplish with today. And quite frankly, I'm not quite sure what I mean, because in the next point it says I got 3 fire resistance potions. So I guess today I spent some time doing random things and getting fire resistance potions. And on day 78, I decided it's time to head out and slay a dragon. I'm a bit nervous as this is hardcore mode, and if we die, that's it. Game over for this run. Unfortunately for me, we didn't run across one today. Or fortunately for me, I guess depending on your point of view. I did find a graveyard though, and a nice set of ruins that gave me rice, lettuce, and tomatoes. Great plants to plant at home if we manage to make it home alive. And I also happened to eye a sea serpent. And this is important because in Ice and Fire's configs, I believe there is a 1,000 block limit, or it's either 1,000 block diameter, I believe it's diameter, where no Ice and Fire mob is allowed to spawn in. And that's to prevent you from immediately dying once you start up. I have prior experience of being burnt alive as soon as I spawn into a world, or getting the old I have a massive dragon that's deciding to wake up and kill me because I spawned on top of its nest. Well, at least several blocks on top of it. But the point being is that now we're getting to the point where we've traveled to a point where we're gonna start to find these mobs. So hopefully a dragon will come sometime soon. The next day, I'm close to the edge of the land in the direction I decided to go, and there's still no dragons. I guess I gotta go empty-handed. Or am I? Am I going home empty-handed? Not really. Look at the inventory that I'll hopefully remember to show. So reading the notes for day 80 made me realize what I was hinting at the previous day. I was kind of hoping that, hey, you know, I know that there are sea serpent skulls. I forgot that they are also pretty rare. If I managed to kill one, it'd make for a good trophy for our restaurant, right? Though this kind of surprised me in the fact that the serpent went down with a single shot of my bow. I know it's strong, but it's not that strong. No, who am I kidding? Of course, we'd figure out the reason that day. Turns out it had been heavily weakened by fighting some drown which were guarding an underwater sea pyramid, and that had some decent loot inside. No skull for me though, but a few scales and tooth teeth is still something. It's not what I want, to be honest, but you know, it's what we got, so I guess we'll have to live with it. Hopefully we find a dragon. Hopefully. So yesterday I decided to head back home after filling up my inventory, and today I finished packing the dirt around the glass window up to the overlook, and I did some farming. I'm going to try to have the overlook restaurant area finished up and ready for service before day 100. So hopefully, you know, in the event we don't find a dragon, at least we got a really nice restaurant. Or I guess a bar, cafe, something along those lines. With the plant farm all taken care of now, time to continue work on the Overlook restaurant, which still needs a name for it. We'll figure that out later. For furnishing our inside, I decided to go with a nice oak and stripped oak furniture and decor. Plus some carpets, though I have no idea what color they'll be. And of course, back to Back to killing many pigs. Apparently, I've missed doing it for so much raw pork. I don't know why I wrote that down. Maybe I was really angry that day. Not sure. Unfortunately, so over time, it seems that our bar, cafe, restaurant area has decided to become a hotspot for the iron golems. Unfortunately, I don't want them here. We need to evict them, although we can't just say that we're killing them, so, or evict them for no reason. So we're saying they're not paying taxes. Yes, that's exactly what. They're not paying their taxes, so they're not allowed to be here. Just need to get some more arrows, and we'll be taking them all out because I ain't going up against them with my sword. No. I'd prefer to live. I like living. The Iron Golem Death Show wasn't nearly as entertaining as the pig, but it got the job done. Time to work on the bar area, and eventually the cooking area as well. And for the next 5 days, 85 through 89, I spent nothing but restaurant construction. So for these last 25 days, I decided that I'm going to actually have 2 things that I made show up on camera. One not so impressive, which is going to be this one, and one that might be a little more impressive a bit later on. So the first one I got, it's nothing too special, just just a nice breakfast. Although I had this one for dinner because, well, I was feeling breakfast for dinner that day. Like I said, nothing too special, just some store-bought sausage. The bacon, I think, came from a local butcher, if I remember correct. I'm not going to say where it is because that would probably reveal a little too much of where I live. And then eggs are, well, eggs. I like using some rye bread with that, which, fun fact, I didn't actually used to like. I think it was when I was 18, that's when I first really tried it and went, hey, you know what, this isn't so bad. So I've been eating rye bread ever since. Before it used to be a mix of whole wheat and, well, white bread. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Anyways, like I said, nothing too impressive. Just, something I took and went, hey, you know what, I did a pretty good job with this. Now, let's get back to what we were actually doing. Day 91, it's finally ready. Well, mostly ready. 10 days work later, just need some ingredients to cook up, plus some tasty food and a good name for the place. And with all of that taken care of, I'm going to now empty my inventory and get ready to go back out on a dragon hunt. I really want to serve up a plate of dragon meats as a grand opening. Also going to need to figure out how to use the kegs, though a quick search on the Curse Forge page should probably fix that. Overall, should I end up dying in my quest for a dragon, I'll be happy that I at least left a pretty good tavern behind, and an amazing seed to possibly do a retry on, with maybe a couple of odd additions here and there. Seriously though, this was a really good seed for me. I don't know if it would ever spawn in vanilla. I guess you'd have to try to test that out, but yeah, I'd recommend trying to find a seed like this. Really cool. I like it. So I still need some arrows, and I decided to go farming to get emeralds for today, so that tomorrow I may trade them. 92, I used the farming from yesterday to get the emeralds of today, plus played another round of Pig Massacre Simulator. I really do feel bad for these guys at this point. The next day, we got the arrows in my back pocket and a nice chunk of emeralds to boot. I was about to leave to explore the only direction that I can go for dragon hunting without risking death by sea serpent when I noticed, where are my potions? Where did I put them? I kind of need those. So I had to go back and also grab some more. And while I was at it, I also got some strength potions and upgraded my backpack. So I guess technically it was worthwhile. Alright, no more playing around, ladies and gentlemen. 94, we gotta go out hunting. I only have a few days left, and I really want to get this done. Unfortunately, by the end of the day, I didn't find any dragons, but I did find a nice sizable village not too far away. This one had some really nice structures here, including a scribe house that contained a rotten egg. With one more, we could breed a cockatrice army. How cool would that be in the future? Seriously, using a bunch of cockatrices to eventually kill a dragon by withering it away. Oh, that would be really neat. Unfortunately, we landed in the blood moon, not room. Provided that the villagers can survive the night, this would be a great village to make something out of, if we continue to play in this world. Also, as a bit of a side note, while we're surviving through blood moons, something that I've at least noticed in the past, and it's kind of why I'm actually a little hopeful for the next day, is that I noticed a lot in RL Craft, you know, the videos that you go to watch on YouTube, and heck, even my own experience, dragons tend to spawn pretty close to villages for some reason. At least the surface ones do. So I'm thinking we might be closer to one than I originally thought when I was doing this. And turns out, ladies and gentlemen, that statement rings true. Not far from that village, after following the plains into a large pumpkin forest, I found one. A real dragon! He's alive! I am so eager to take this beast on, however, the fire he's spewing is causing a lot of legs, so I better do this battle in the water where I can't suddenly be immolated in fire. Although the fire resist potion is going to help with that, I don't want to immediately combust upon the initial damage by getting hit by the breath. And after some time, we managed to fell the beast! Unfortunately, he doesn't want to be looted. Which sucks. I spent so long trying to get ready for this, and now I can't even get him out. And unless relog into the world works, we killed our first dragon and we can't even claim the loot from it. Ugh, what a sad and depressing day this ended up being. And just as fast as we found that dragon and killed that dragon, the sad note from the previous day has been completely voided because a relog was all I needed to get the dragon back to phase back into reality and allow me to collect some ingredients from it. I got a decent amount of scales, a piece of flesh, a bottle of blood, a skull, and a heart, and some bones. And that's all I really came out here to grab. So time to quickly head back home and prepare a delicious feast in the overlooked tavern. Now with a dragon skull as you enter and a pair of banners, if I can figure out how to apply them. I'm not sure what I meant by that. I think I had a banner pattern that I was trying to apply to them. And on 97, I figured it out. Turns out I'm just incompetent at using the loom. Not anymore though. I can make all the patterns I want. And with 3 banners later, we have a nice entryway into the tavern, which still needs a name. I still need to come up with a name for it. I'm gonna get some meat, a bit of leather, and start making a nice feast for the village. Day 98, I picked out some food, mostly based on what we got and what looks great. Also searched up the CookingCraft mod to get recipes for one of the drinks. I'm gonna need some food to make the better food, so time to start the harvest. Tomorrow will be the pig harvest, which we'll be doing with the diamond knife. Day 99, I realized I had a slight bit of a problem. While gathering the ingredients I need, I failed to notice that I don't actually have any sweet berries. So I'll have to go and try to find some. Only problem is, I have yet to find any. Better hurry, tomorrow is elf. Hurry up for tomorrow. I don't know why, that was a weird word. Yeah, I didn't write that note down properly. Point is, better hurry up because I need to get this before tomorrow, else I'm gonna not have enough time to cook most of the food. And finally, almost at the very end, or at the very end, depending when I believe this is going to be a good part to add this into, we got a stuffed pepper and a stuffed tomato. Now this one I was really proud of making. And my dad, well, mainly me, my dad just sort of helped out with prep work. We decided, hey, we're gonna make some stuffed peppers and tomatoes because my mom doesn't actually like peppers. So we made them up, and I gotta say, it was really good. The only nitpicky thing I would probably make is the sausage. I probably would have went with different in sausage. We just got a store-bought stuff. I know a couple of butcheries within the area or within a, within a reasonable distance away from where I live. I could have went to go and well, get some better quality sausage for it. Not that this one wasn't bad, it was actually alright, but still, that's my only one little nitpick for this. Aside from that, honestly, it went really well, and it was tasty. I had it for lunch for 3 days, because for some reason nobody else seemed to really care to eat it. Or they had something else that, I don't know. But yes, this, I really like making this, and actually, I still have it quite off the top of my head. Which surprises me, because I'm not normally good at making stuff. So yes, this is the last food dish that we'll have in these 100 days of CookingCraft. If we ever do a 200 days, then I'll be sure to whip up some more stuff, and well, yeah, hopefully I'll have some nice tasty dishes for this. Oh, by the way, for the recipe of this, you could just go look online. We, for the most part, followed it. I think there may have been a slight deviation or two. I'm not sure. But anyways, all 4 dishes, well, 5 dishes actually, within these 100 days of CookingCraft. Hope you like these little additions that I added into there, and sort of gives you, you know, maybe it might inspire somebody someday to go, you know what, I'm gonna make some of this out there. This looked really good, and hey, I want to give it a try. And if I have inspired anybody, then, well, I'm happy to hear that. Unfortunately for us, despite spending the day trying to look for some, just couldn't find any sweet berries. In post, there might have been some in the village outpost, but I didn't think to check there at the time. So I think I ended up making a different recipe anyways. But I spent the whole night and a little bit of day 101, but we're still gonna call it day 100. Just a part 2 to it. Not sure what I meant by that, but anyways, at the very last moment, we finally we got a small feast with a bit of improvised foods from what I was going to make. We're definitely going to be enjoying this. Hopefully in the next 100 days, that depends on what you guys say. But yes, there it is. 100 days, and we got a nice served up food in the dragon, in what I'm going to call the Dragon's Den Overlook Tavern. Bit of a mouthful to say right there, but yeah, there we go. What a nice looking feast that is, eh, ladies and gentlemen? Finally, after many months of work, not work, and then back to work, I've gotten this set of 100 days completed. If you're watching this the day it's released, I'm likely in the works of doing a maxed out Filmora setting rendering for the full version of 100 Days in Hardcore Minecraft CookingCraft Edition, which I plan on releasing tomorrow or potentially later today if things go according to plan. So if you want to watch the whole thing start to finish, no interruptions, stay tuned for just one more day or a few more hours. Again, all things depending. Anyways, thank you for watching. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you really enjoyed, and share with anybody who you think will enjoy my content. Until we meet again, take it easy.